And Maxwell losing it out into the midfield, back for a free kick there. And Jafari Owiti seems to be, or rather that is, let's just check the jersey number to be sure who's down. Looks like Brian Wanyama. Goal kick by Sofapaka, quickly taken. Collected by Joseph tries to put it in and just missing it. And out it goes for a Sofapaka corner. And it's going to be Joseph Waidera going to take it for Sofapaka there. Trying to organize themselves defensively, this FC Leopards side. Sofapaka bringing in the numbers. We're seeing Omondi Nixon coming in. Movement in the box and a little bit too much, and it goes out for an FC Leopards throwing. If you're just joining us, we are live at the Nyayo National Stadium, the Kurt Derby, the Jamhuri Day fixture that is going on here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Kickoff was at 4 p.m. So we're just a few minutes from halftime. The score is 1-0 in favor of FC Leopards, courtesy of a penalty by Washington Munene. Sofapaka looking to find a way at the back of the net. They win a free kick. Rather, FC Leopards win a free kick just outside the 18 box, and taken there by Levis Opio. He's trying to build it from the back. Levis Opio to Lohumwa to Peter Thiongo to Brian Wanyama making the run, looking for Ojo Olani, but he slides and picks up the pieces again, back to Peter Thiongo heading it to Ojo Olani. Taken out by the Sofapaka defenders there for an FC Leopards throw-in. Peter Thiongo quickly takes it to Brian Wanyama looking for options, back to Mudenyu looking to play with the goalkeeper there, Levis Opio to Casey, and Casey is back. It's good to see him back. The FC Leopards fans must be relieved. Washington Munene there looking for Jafari Owiti. Jafari Owiti is also back for FC Leopards from injury. Played back to the keeper, and the keeper plays it all the way to the front, to the middle of the park, but losing it out there. Sofapaka not being able to contain the ball. And FC Leopards have been doing this since last season. Patrick Osems has been building this culture of trying to build the ball from the back. This is the third game FC Leopards are playing this season. 1 win, 1 loss. So far, 3 points for FC Leopards in this first half. Will they be able to maintain it? Lewis Bundy has been deployed to midfield duties by coach Patrick Osems. Sofapaka putting the pressure. Joseph Waidera going all the way to ensure that the pressure is put on goalkeeper Levis Opio. Bit of miscommunication there between Eugene Kangula, but Jafari Owiti wins it, loses out, and it goes out for an FC Leopards throw-in. It's almost half-time. The score is 1-0 in favor of FC Leopards. Victor, what a match this is on a day where Kenya is celebrating 59 years of independence. This is exactly the kind of derby that people look forward to now that football is back in a bang.
Yeah, you're glad, you know, this is a match that is usually action-filled. since AFC Leopards started playing against Sofapaka since 2009. It's been a match that has had a lot of excellent results. 11 wins apiece for the two teams. It's always an entertaining fixture. And so we expect it to also bring about this festive season.
Well, as we prepare for the festive season, they're out for an AFC Leopards throwing. Joseph Waidera of Sofapaka has been a man who's been very, very busy. He's been all over the pitch, making his presence being felt. And Eugene Mukangula is quickly going to take that throw-in. Interesting. There, as Victor has rightfully put it, these two teams have played each other 29 times. 11 wins apiece, and Eugene Mukangula crosses it, but it's just missing the target. And Moses Luhumwa, the youngster, picks it up back to Captain Eugene Mukangula. A bit of tiki-taka football here by AFC Leopards, and Jafari Awiti looking to score, but the goalkeeper was well aware of the situation. Good defending there by the Sofapaka defense, and Mudenyu into the midfield.
Yeah, Gladys, one of the things about these two teams is that the team that has scored the first has always gone on to win the match, and it's always very exciting to realize that we have good results. The last player to score a hat-trick in this kind of match was Elvis Rupia, and that was way back in 2020, and it was on 12th December. So I think AFC Leopards will go into this match with an advantage.
Well, there you have it. You're being given the statistics by the dictionary himself. This man, Victor, says the 12th of December is a day of fortunes for FC Leopards. And it's interesting to see how the Sofapaka goalkeeper is coming all the way in just to distribute the ball and make sure that it is, getting out of their half. Peter Thiongo there wrestling it with Joseph Waidera. Joseph Waidera just managing to give clever pass there, but not very clever. And the man who loses it out is Sunday Kehaki, being told, no, go back, take in a proper throw-in. Free kick to FC Leopards there. Levis Opio is going to be taking his time. And the crowd is absolutely scintillating here. Victor, crowds like this, the 12th man, that contribute very largely to how a team plays. What is your take on fans being back to the stadium?
FC Leopards has always been known to be a team with the largest following in the country, and the fans have not disappointed. You look at the turnout in the past few matches so far, there's a lot of expectation in the stands, and these fans, of course, expect more from the players, and I think the kind of performance you're seeing here today is what the fans have really turned up to watch. Gladys.
Well, what a match it is so far. 1-0 in favor of FC Leopards. We are seeing a match that is one of a kind, and as even FC Leopards pick the pieces from the midfield, it's Eugene Mukangula. Eugene Mukangula taking too much time there and losing it out and causing a small injury there to, that must be Moses Luhumwa there. The medical team is running in to check if everything is okay. It's also the time for the coaches to say a word or two to their players. It's also a time where the players are talking to each other, and we see Levis, Opio and Mudenyu there talking to Casey. Victor, this is a game that only the third of the season for FC Leopards, as we still await the SDT to do their ruling in terms of the teams that are going to be playing there. Do you think one of the reasons why we're seeing this kind of performance, and even with the weather today, is it the reason why we're going to be seeing a few knocks here and there?
I think if you look at this team, the players have been together for quite some time. They understand the philosophy that the coach has in them, and so it doesn't matter who goes on. Perhaps, as you say, it's just that depth that might be needed to bring in a bit of punch, especially in the matches. But clearly you can see that the side understands what they want to do. The kind of football that they're having is passing football, and with goals coming through that kind of play, it becomes rewarding, because currently in the country we know that most teams don't prefer this kind of play.
Well, there you have it, and Sofapaka trying to do a build-up here, but it's just going to the narrow ends, and it is out for a throw-in. FC Leopards throwing. Peter Thiongo looking to whom he's going to share the ball with. Plenty of options, and he chooses Eugene Mkangula. Co-captains there. Brian Wanyama, beautiful pass to Jafari Owiti to Eugene Mkangula, and not really making a quick decision on Joe Olani, and it is out. Eugene Mkangula really needs to make those decisions a bit faster if FC Leopards are going to look for a second goal here.
I think he was just trying to lay it out to their teammates, and probably considering its range, the pitch is slightly slippery, and so you can have a benefit of doubt for him there for stability. And Ojolani just getting more confident and taking a snapshot on it. I feel it's good progressive play so far.
Well, good progress from Victor there. It's an interesting game here. It's turning out to be a little bit physical in the dying minutes of the first half, and you can see Coach David Ouma. The seat is really hot when you're in that particular moment. But Victor, when you look at Sofapaka and FC Leopards going back, as you said, fixtures have been favorable. Really, it's been a well-balanced fixture here. But looking at the last 3 years back from the time Rupiah scored, that was during the COVID period, and fans were not able to enjoy that game. This could be anybody's game right now.
I think if we look at back to the COVID period, FC Leopards has had 3 wins and only 2 losses and 1 draw. So going into this match, they have the upper hand and already leading. And one of the key things you need to realize is if Brian Wanyama is in the game and he gets in on song, then there's always some extra push at the front. And so this is one match that could swing either way, but as you said, the numbers don't lie. FC Leopards has always had an advantage when they go up front in this stadium. They haven't lost a match so far.
Well, free kick there for Sofapaka. It's going to be on Monday Nixon taking it. He's looking out, and the wind is a bit all over the place, and Victor Mudenyu goes down, and it's a corner for Sofapaka. The linesman says it's a corner. It is a corner. That was a Chester Titus there with the protest. And again, Nixon Omondi running all the way to the other side of the pitch to take the corner. Organizing themselves in numbers, and 3 minutes of added time in this first half. Corner by Sofapaka, quickly taken, and almost an own goal there. But good defending there. Good defending there by FC Leopards, and it had to be Peter Thiongo crossing it in, but to no man's land.
Yeah, you always have to be alert, especially in corners in such a windy atmosphere. The defenders have to be very alert and quick to take onto those rebounds. And so Thiongo was very quick and cleared the area. And that's the kind of communication you want and leadership in that area. No wasting time. And Gladys, one of the things that also you need to note that we've only had 5 matches between these two teams that have not had a goal. A very interesting start. It's one of those matches, as we said, always has at least 1 goal.
And interesting here, the goalkeeper has come to take this free kick in the dying minutes of the first half. He's not the tallest of goalkeepers, but he quickly takes it and out. And then Levis Bundy picks up the pieces. He's trying to run to it, but collected by the Sofapaka defenders there. Good effort, and it is Sifuna Ambrose picking it up, taking it out for a throw-in. No chances because the goalkeeper was out of his post, so he had to make sure that it is better to be safe than sorry, and it is going to be a throw-in for FC Leopards. Goal scorer there, Washington Munene taking it. Washington Munene looking for Jafari Owiti. Jafari Owiti back to Washington Munene, and foul there on Lewis Bundy, I thought. Yes, it is. You know, those clever tricks that the players use to just foul a player and you think the referee has not seen it, but those kind of injuries can actually give you one of those bad injuries. But the referee says, nothing much here, just stand up, Lewis. Let's do this. Game is almost over in the first half.
Yeah, Leopards just need to hold on into the halftime we are in the added time or added minutes of this half. And as you just mentioned there, Washington Munene, who scored the goal, has started on the left. He's been in central defense, but to accommodate the return of Casey Odhiambo, he has had to go to the left. And so it's a well-balanced defense, and so far I think we have an advantage. The Leopard just needs to hold on until halftime.
There you have it. Sofapaka trying to build from the back, and it is back to the goalkeeper, Matthias. Matthias to Ambrose Sifuna. Ambrose Sifuna looking to cross it only as far as Washington Munene. Washington Munene tries to take it to the midfield to Lewis Bundy, not finding it, but Jafari Owiti is there to pick up the pieces, and back to Washington Munene again. Washington Munene looking up. Besides, Eugene Mkangula is the man to get the ball. He gets a little bit elbowed there, but referee says play on. Goalkeeper Matthias here looking to pick a man, and the halftime whistle is blown. It is halftime at the Nyayo National Stadium. FC Leopards 1, Sofapaka 0.
Gladys, I think this has been a great half. A positive start by Leopards, ambitious. They have not sat back. They have been very aggressive. And I think Eugene Mkangula being pushed into the number 9 role, or rather 10 role, has given Sofapaka more reason to be worried, because he is very creative as it drops deep. But I think his presence up front has meant that Sofapaka are wary, because even as it drops deeper, he has very sharp movement of his balls. And so I think that gives Leopards an advantage. And if they can continue the same momentum in the second half, it should be a good 3 points, and definitely the biggest prize on the day, which is a trophy, Jamhuri Day Cup.
The Jamhuri Day Cup. Well, we're taking a break here. We're also going to halftime break. We deserve some water, and when we come back, it's going to be all about the second half action.
Take it out. Going to second half, AFC Leopards 1, Sofapaka 0. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the second half.
And the second half is underway. Welcome back to the Nyayo National Stadium. It is here at the Nyayo National Stadium that the Jamhuri Day Cup fixture is going on. If you're just joining us, the scores at halftime were AFC Leopards 1, Sofapaka 0. And it is already underway, and Sofapaka have started the second half well enthusiastic, trying to push the AFC Leopards defense to do a few mistakes or two. And this is how the two teams are lined up. The home team, Sofapaka. In goal is Kigonyo Matthias, Sifuna Ambrose on the right, Nixon Omondi, Okola, Steven, and David Nchirimana make up the defense. In the midfield, it is Okal Roy, jersey number 10, Ikehanyi Sunday, Ojunga Geoffrey in the midfield, and then Kasiri Davis, Waithera Joseph, and Achesa Titus taking it for the Sofapaka. In FC Leopards, in between the goalpost is Opio Levis, Thiongo Peter is on the right, Munene Washington, Odhiambo Casey, and Mudenyu Robert make up the defense. In the midfield, it is Bandi Lewis, Moses Luhuma, Brian Wanyama, Jafari Owiti taking it in the midfield, and then Ojo Olanyi and Eugene Mukangula are playing in attack. So FC Leopards is looking for a 4-3-3, and when they lose the ball, they convert back to a 4-5-1. And the goalkeeper there trying his best to feed his striker there, and that is Sofapaka, but it's way too much and goes out for an FC Leopards goal kick. Preference for FC Leopards has always been to start the build-up from the back, but Levis Opio has other ideas. He is telling the FC Leopards players to move forward. He wants to take a proper goal kick, and we see, and away it goes. Not the best of goal kicks, but it is collected in the midfield by Luhuma Moses. Luhuma Moses losing it out, and now FC Leopards are on the chase to defend this ball, but becomes a little bit too much by the substitute there, Lucky Mweu. Lucky Mweu has come in for Chester Titus, if I'm not wrong. I'll be confirming to you that it's the only substitution that has been made here at the Nyayo National Stadium. If you're just joining us, this is the second half of Sofapaka versus FC Leopards in the Jamhuri Day Delight kind of derby, a cut derby. 11 times these teams have each won. They've played 29 games. Couple of draws there, but sharing 11 apiece in the last match that was played in 2020. FC Leopards came out victorious 3-0, courtesy of a hat-trick by Elvis Rupia, and now Joseph Waithera, who has been the very busy man for Sofapaka, trying to collect the pieces there for Sofapaka, but out by the FC Leopards midfielder there, Moses Luhumwa. Sofapaka trying to build it patiently, only to meet Mudenyu. Mudenyu not with the best of clearances. There, a little bit of pressure in the midfield. And see the chasing there by Brian Wanyama. Cleared by Washington Munyene. Foul on Jafari Owiti. No, referee says play on. And then Sofapaka on the attack here. Cross, but no. Out for a goal kick. Jafari Owiti there protesting. Feels that should have been a free kick. And the referee says no, it is not. Goal kick here for FC Leopards. Only one change has been made to this game. That is Titus Achesa out for Sofapaka. In coming Lucky Mweu. So Lucky Mweu is going to be helping out Kasie Davis. Good goal kick there. And Jafari Owiti is on the run, trying to cross the ball, and finds no one there. And the crowd is absolutely disappointed that was not collected. The 50-50 balls have not been collected very well, Victor, from the first half. What should FC Leopards do to ensure that they're actually capitalizing on these chances?
No, they need to get back into the match very fast. I think you look at those kind of runs that Jafari did there. Clearly, Olani should have been in the box at that point when that cross was made. You would wonder what he was doing on the left side. But I believe Leopards need to get quickly back in the match, especially these first 15 minutes, to avoid Sofapaka making a comeback, because it's usually in the first 15 minutes that teams tend to make a comeback. And so they need to step up the pressure, the tempo, and contain Sofapaka, who've been getting behind them.
Well, Sofapaka have picked up this second half very, very well. It's a throw-in for FC Leopards. And Washington Munene looking for his options. Calls in Jafari Owiti to come and take it. Trying to pick out Ojo Olani, but it is quickly picked up by the Sofapaka midfield and then cleared again. Only as far as Casey Odhiambo. Casey Odhiambo heads it out to the substitute who's just come in, Lucky Mweu. Lucky Mweu loses it out. Washington Munene. And it is picked up by Moses Luhumwa, who plays it back when there's danger, and Sofapaka on the attack, and it is Sunday, and it is out for a goal kick. That was dangerous play there by Moses Luhumwa, really. There was no need for him to take the ball back to the defense, yet the Sofapaka numbers were there.
No, clearly, this mistake started on with Munene's missed pass. You look at the kind of effort winger does, and Jafari had just won the ball, given it back to expect a move up front, but then the defenders took it back, and so that kind of negative play becomes dangerous to the team as they seek to attack, and so that is something that they need to avoid, that kind of panic.
Well, Victor, you've talked about Sofapaka being more composed, and they're actually the better side coming into this second half, controlling the ball more, winning the ball in the midfield. That is Peter Thiongo losing it out there, and now Moses Luhumwa making a run, going to defend the spaces, and FC Leopards back in numbers to try and defend, even as Sofapaka try to build up. They're trying these long balls, but they're falling out, but they've won a throw in there. And Sofapaka are all out on attack here. Throw in for Sofapaka, quickly taken. Sunday Olishenod. Attack here by FC Leopards. And this is Brian Wanyama making the run, looking for numbers, but Jafari Owiti is there to pick it up, and tackle from behind. Referee says no foul. Counter attack by Sofapaka. It is Lucky Mweu here. Lucky Mweu looking for Kasire Davis, but not able to find him. Only goes as far as Casey Odhiambo. Casey Odhiambo defending well there. That is Peter Thiongo out to Lewis Bundy. Lewis Bundy saying that as a handball. No, play on, says the referee. Foul there, called on.
Gladys, the match just coming to life. It's now having that tournamentish kind of energy where Sofapaka understand that there's more at stake here. There's more at stake in terms of a trophy and something to win. At the same time, you can see that they are coming into energy. But looking back on that move that we just witnessed before, I think Brian Wanyama's pass should have been more towards the front than the flat pass that he gave. If he had put it just behind the defenders, he would have given advantage to Olani and Jafari to attack it, because Sofapaka did not have enough numbers at that point. So clearly the forward pass that Wanyama had, and now that's the kind of energy they need to get in.
Well, first we've seen the first booking of the day there, and that yellow card goes to Ojunga Joffrey. Very unnecessary tackle. Free kick by FC Leopards in. They don't have enough numbers there yet. Free kick. That is yellow card for Eugene Mukangula. Not exactly sure what for, but 2 yellow cards now, a piece each. One for Sofapaka, Geoffrey Ojuang, now one for Captain Eugene Mukangula.
Very soft from the referee there. I think he's becoming trigger happy at this point, because while Mukangula committed a foul, it wouldn't be the kind of foul that will earn you a yellow card immediately. And I think the referee is just trying to assert authority, but luckily we hope that it won't come at the cost of the Leopards.
Well, I don't know what David Ouma said to his boys, but they're looking re-energized and playing much better in organized football. But FC Leopards here on the attack. Jafari Owiti with the run. Ojo Olani fouled. And that is a warning to jersey number 27, Okola Stephen, just doing his defensive duties there, but a little bit too much. See FC Leopards trying to take this free kick here. It's going to be Washington Munene asking his teammates who. Quick one, picks out Ojo Olani looking for support here. It goes Jafari Owiti to Lewis Bundy controlling the ball there. Good piece of football there. Feeling for an offside, but it's not going to be happening. Build up here by FC Leopards. Moses Luhumwa too. Looking for Munene, who had already made a run, and this is a kind of anticipation that you can say because he's young, he wasn't able to probably look at the run. But here's another season for him.
I think the target pass there just missed Munene by a miscount. Clearly they had two options, to drop the ball into the box or give it a run. And Leopards are quickly now coming into the match. The tempo has swung and they now need to now give the passes in the right area as we see the side getting more and more lethal now.
Well, a bit of ball watching there by Brian Wanyama. He was waiting for the ball to come to him rather than going for the ball. And Casey Odhiambo has been just being told to hold it by the referee, even as Sofa player Casires Davis is down, being told by the referee. Let's get up. Conversation going on between Moses Luhumwa and Lewis Bundy, trying to agree on what should be done. Referee looking for the ball. Levis Opio gives it to the referee for the restart.
Yeah, I think Leopards, the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes, have shown a different attitude now. They have soaked in the pressure and it's beyond the 60-minute mark. Now they can start getting into the match. What they now need to do is to create one chance that they can have a shot on target and probably convert it into a goal and now open up Sofapaka. But as things stand, Sofapaka will still believe that they can get back into this match. And remember, this match will go into penalties. There is no extra time in case it is a draw.
Well, there you have it. Jamhuri Day special. And FC Leopards losing out on the ball there. Handball by Casey Odhiambo. Foul by the referee. A little bit of pressure there. The referee trying to calm things down a little bit. Sofapaka getting ready to make, has to be about a triple substitution if I'm not wrong, but let's just wait and see. Waiting for the free kick to be taken in a very, very dangerous area. See 3 men lining up behind the ball. Taking his time, free kick taken, deflection, easy pick for Levis Opio. Clever free kick there by the Sofapaka trio. This FC Leopards quickly reorganize themselves as Sofapaka get ready to do the substitutions. I think Coach David Ouma has seen where the weak links are and is getting ready to do substitutions. Sofapaka being the much better side in this second half. And Eugene Mkangula there, not being able to get this ball. A little bit of smart defending there by Robert Mudenyu. Levis Opio is not having any of that, calling out his defenders to do their duty. If you're just joining us, the score is still 1-0 here at the Nyayo National Stadium. The game is the Kart Derby, Sofapaka versus FC Leopards. Double substitution being, rather triple substitution here, that is going to be made by Sofapaka. And in line is Manga Rodi warming up his feet. Jafari Owiti picks up the pieces from the midfield and not getting anybody in particular. There's a bit of miscommunication there by the FC Leopards forward line. If they don't do something quickly, something is going to give. We're also seeing Wep O'Brien And the second substitution for Sofapaka is being made here. Out goes jersey number 19, Joseph Waithira. Comes in jersey number 9, Mangarodi. Out goes jersey number 13, Sifuna Ambrose. In comes in Webb O'Brien.
Jersey number 9, Roddy Manga.
So the substitutions have happened there for Sofapaka. Webb O'Brien, Imbusafel, Alex, and Mangarodi coming in. Sifuna Ambrose has made way, so has Waithira Joseph, Achesa, and Okal Roy. Missed it. Corner for FC Leopards. These half chances, Victor.
Now, considering that the goalkeeper is now has the disadvantage of facing the sun, that was a good, well-taken free kick. Perhaps if he just nearly taking the goalkeeper off there. And it's good to take the pressure off the side, even as now they get a corner kick. And let's see what they can work out of this.
Shot by Eugene Mkangula, looking for Moses Luhumwa. Header into Ojolani. Ojolani misses it out and throwing for FC Leopards. His ball controllers, that was actually Mudenyu who had come all the way from defense to try his luck.
You couldn't blame him there. You know, he was backtracking and the ball just bouncing off him awkwardly, and he just missed up. The ball just missing up on him, and clearly you can see that the side is able to put themselves in control. As a nice pass there by Jafari, but just getting the better of the goalkeeper, who is more alert there and just towards that move. Well defended there by Thiongo right at this moment. And Sofapaka will have a throwing and look to build, flip it into the area. The new substitute there just being found offside. Gladys, a well-taken move there by FC Leopards into the area, and Leopards now getting into the match, more active, and Casey is on the deck after being out injured and could send a bit of worry to the Leopards, who now preparing Maxwell Otieno here for substitute, and that means more attacking options by Leopards. They feel they're not going to sleep here, because if you look at the bench, they have Mboya, they have Mujeje, and they have Shivachi, who they could bring on, but they're going for Maxwell just to give it a bit more. Shivachi also being prepared to come on.
Shivachi is actually coming in for Casey. Remember, Casey was injured earlier on in the season. Now Shivachi coming in for defensive duties.
Shivachi will move to the back. Shivachi will move to the left back as Munene moves into the central position, which Munene advocated for the presence of Casey Odhiambo. I think it's just precautionary for him.
Well, a bit of confusion there. Double substitution for FC Leopards. Out goes jersey number 19, Casey Odhiambo. Jersey number 22, Collins Shivachi coming in. And as Victor explained there, there's going to be a little bit of change happening. Actually, Eugene Mukangula is the one who's making way. Maxwell Otieno coming in. The referee telling Eugene to hurry up, but he was in the middle, right in the middle of the pitch, and it was not possible for him to come in. And FC Leopards actually had a right to do a double substitution because they came out injured. And interesting enough, the referee is not looking to see that FC Leopards is actually minus one player.
You know, Gladys, it is in these instances that players have to do what John Terry was talking about. Mourinho pulls. You go down 2 men, the referee has no permission to continue the game here, because now we have technical Leopards are playing with 9 men. We have Olani who is down, and they are 1 man less in the defense as Sofapaka attack.
Now Levis Opey is going to be doing the team a favor. He's going to take his time because already Ojo Olani was actually fouled. And the referee said no foul. Eugene Mukangula going all the way to his coach. Substitution here for FC Leopards. Casey Odemba came out injured. I think he had a knock. Probably he didn't want to risk by taking so much time on the field and worsening his injury because he's just coming back.
Yeah, clearly, you look at the performance he's given here. He's given over 60 minutes of very effective play, great defending. You could not know this is a player who's been out injured. And so that kind of performance is the kind of performance and effort you want to see. But because of the risks involved, it is safer for him to be off. And so Shivachi gets in, will get to the left. Munene will go to the center. And I feel they're going to be a balanced side just as they were against Tusker.
Well, veteran defender there, Collins Shivachi, one of the most experienced players in this pitch for FC Leopards. He's given FC Leopards quite a number of caps. We're still waiting on the referee to do the substitution as even FC Leopards are down to 9 men now. And really, this kind of refereeing has always been questioned in the Premier League. And while the referee is going for the ball, Collins Shivachi now comes in, and the change has been made just as Victor correctly put it. Shivachi has moved to the left, Munene to the center with Mudenyu, and then on the right is Washington, is Peter Thiongo. Levis Bandi. Collins Shivachi, first touch on the ball, and it is out for a Sofapaka throwing. A little bit of tense moments there for FC Leopards. They now need to bring their head back into the game properly.
Yeah, definitely. Having 2 players down injured and in a short span of time brings pressure. But as we've seen, Shivachi, with so much experience, is normally deployed as a right back. Naturally, all his playing time. But he's one person who is very versatile. He can play in the center. And now he's able to take on the left. Just shows what experience brings about in a team. And so with Shivachi's presence, I think the back line is solid so far.
So far, so good from FC Leopards. A little bit of slow moments in this game, and it happens at times, especially when there are injuries involved. And Patrick Osems is just having a word or two there with his technical bench as they see how best to try and attack. FC Leopards going in numbers. Ojo Olani wins the ball for FC Leopards, and it's a throw-in for FC Leopards. Going to be taken by Maxwell. Looking at whom to give, picks Moses Luhumwa. Maxwell has very quick feet. Peter Thiongo taking in the duties of captain now that Eugene Mukangula is out. Cross by FC Leopards and out for a corner. Really, he would have left that ball. It would have been a goal kick. But you can't take chances.
You cannot take chances, and with the kind of pressure that Maxwell has actually brought in the pitch. And you see, technically that shows panic in the Sofapaka side. And if the Leopards continue attacking, as you've seen, the side is piling pressure. A second goal at the right moment of the match will kill off. And I think they've been defensive, better organized so far. And they should score a second one here, and they will kill off the match.
Well, good attempt there by the new substitute Collins Shivachi, even as Lewis Bandi backstruck to defend the goal. Now, Lewis Bandi is playing in a new position this season for FC Leopards. He's going into the midfield, but when it comes to defensive duties, this young man has shown excellent prowess. The last 2 seasons, he's played for FC Leopards in defense. Now he's taking the new challenge to play in midfield. But what a lot of people don't know, Victor, is that Bandi is actually a midfielder. He was signed as a midfielder before he came to help in defensive duties for FC Leopards.
It's about versatility, and remember, once you find an opportunity to grow, his growth in defense has given him more confidence even in midfield. And as you can see, the fact that he's able to understand the match from back to forward, he's always ready and comfortable on the ball. And so he brings in a lot of defensive stability in the side, and that coordination between him and the defense.
And FC Leopards on the attack here. It's Lewis Bandi, the young man we were just talking about. Good through pass, looking for Ojo Olani. but not going to happen. And Jeffrey Owiti takes a very serious hit. And you know, we don't have, you've just talked about the bench of FC Leopards, so he needs to avoid that kind of contact when it comes to those fouls. He needs to be very careful because Jeffrey Owiti has just come back from injury, even as the referee tells him to quickly stand up. Surely that was no need for that kind of foul on Jeffrey Owiti. And this is Brian Wanyama taking the corner here for FC Leopards, another young man who's been absolutely outstanding for FC Leopards this season. Yeah,
Brian Wanyama has been outstanding. You look at the growth of this side, Wanyama, Bandi, you look at Luhumwa, the kind of, and Maxwell also coming through. Leopards has relied so much on their young players, and now Bandi has the experience having played. This is probably now his second full season, third season. That shows that he's no longer young. He now has to really carry the side.
Well, another corner there, and easy pick for the goalkeeper. Quickly taken there by the goalkeeper of Sofapaka, and numbers already out to defend. Their back on attack, this Sofapaka side. It's from the right wing there. Peter Thiongo quickly defending that ball from Lucky Mweo. Lucky Mweo floating it in, and no offside, and FC Leopards should be more careful with those kind of balls. They've really given Manga Rodi, the new signing, a lot of space there. They have to be careful with those offside traps. Washington Minene having a discussion with his defenders there. His captain from the back. So they have a lot of work to do. Goal kick here by Levis Opio into the middle of the park, finding Levis Bandi to Mudenyu to Moses Luhumwa back to Mudenyu looking for Maxwell looking for Brian Wanyama, not being able to find him. I think Brian Wanyama is a little bit too deep for the liking and the pace of Maxwell. Defensive blunder there by Robert Mudenyu. He's not the fastest of defenders, but he's actually very good. Picked up there by Maxwell Otieno looking for Ojolani making the run on the right side. Stops to pick out a man, takes too much time, and he takes it out for an FC Leopards throw-in. Too much time.
Clearly, Ojo should have continued the run, and Pap just, but you know, Ojo was trying to hold on to get support. I understand his reasons there, but clearly everybody was rushing into the box, and perhaps he was expecting that Maxwell would react much faster and give him support, but a wasted opportunity there.
A wasted opportunity there by FC Leopards, even as Sofapaka make the run, and that's a foul on the substitute there, Mbusa Alex. And I don't understand why the goalkeeper is coming all the way to take that free kick. Really, it doesn't make sense.
No, clearly, maybe it's their best shot at taking the kicks. So what Leopards needs to do is to have a quick counter. When they get the ball, much faster transition, because he's halfway offline. And so if they get the ball, but as you can see, there is probably no somewhere, but a nice delivery by the keeper there. And luckily for him, it's a goal kick, but you could imagine if Leopards win that ball, then it's an opportunity there for them to come.
Well, we're talking about Leopards here, and they're not also taking their 50-50 chances very well. We've seen a few balls from the Sofapaka defense coming back to the midfield, but there's really no one to pick them up. And another youngster is getting ready to come in. Owen Mboya has shown so much talent, shown so much hunger for him to show up in this league. This could be a perfect opportunity for him to take precedence in that midfield, even as Sofapaka win a free kick there.
I think Owen will eventually get more playing time. He's just going to be introduced step by step. He's an exciting player to watch, and Leopards now here on the back foot have to work to defend another corner here, rather another free kick, and it will be taken once again by the goalkeeper. But Opio there winning it, and Leopards should probably take advantage knowing that the goalkeeper is offline here. it would be great for them to launch a nice counter there. Jafari there with the ball, looking for support from Bandi. Bandi sees Olani's run, and Sofapaka there, lovely defense. And Leopards will chase back this one. Shivachi there in a tussle and wins a free kick against Sofapaka, and an opportunity for them to just slow things down and take off and absorb the pressure. Gladys.
Well, substitution here for both teams, and FC Leopards making a substitution. But first it is Sofapaka. Out goes jersey number 10, Okal Roy. In comes Kevin. And another substitution here for FC Leopards. We're seeing Mboya warming up. We're yet to see who's coming out. Coach is just having a discussion with him. Probably Ojo Olani or Jafari Owiti.
Nothing there. He will be needed to just strengthen the midfield. I believe maybe Giovanni will be sacrificed there.
Well, it looks like Jafari Owiti is going to be the man who's going to be sacrificed here. I got that on right now. I think coach is also avoiding Jafari getting an injury. Remember, he's also back from injury. Very important player for FC Leopards, and he just needs to make sure that he gets it right. And Sofapaka there had an advantage. However, the referee decided it should be a free kick. Dangerous play there. And again, the goalkeeper, Victor, it's bothering me because in a Premier League game, no goalkeeper should come out to take the free kick. It's not allowed.
But no. I think we've had so many cases internationally of goalkeepers being the best free kick takers for some of their clubs, penalties. Maybe they just don't want to take the chance now. But I believe his deliveries have been devilish. They have been quite dangerous. And
now FC Leopards look like they're converting to probably a 4-5-1 right now, needing more power in the midfield. Owen Boya will probably take the 10 role now that Eugene Mukangula is out. He's more of a free role player, very speedy. Just the kind of energy you need in this kind of game, especially now that Sofapaka have completed their substitutions.
Yeah, you need a player like Mboya also to add on the crisp move. He will complement what we've just been getting from Jafari. So it's more of a like-to-like player, but he has the strength to be box-to-box. So you expect more energy and more. He's not a defensive player per se.
And then why would you do that when you can actually, good chance taken there by Maxwell Otieno, and now they're all out on attack, and easy pick. Levi Sopio and the fans are urging him to just take it easy, keep it low, move the time. But again, time is a factor when you are considering whether they're going to win this game or not. Still a lot of time left in this game, Victor. So the time-wasting tactics really should not come into play. FC Leopards should just try and score a second goal, even as they win a free kick. And Ojo Olani here having a discussion with the referee, and the referee says he seems to have caught the ball. So it's a free kick for Sofapaka, and the goalkeeper comes out to take the free kick.
Yeah, 6 minutes to go to regular time before addition time, extra time. But you look at the Leopards now need to be more compact, more aggressive, and probably now they expect more of these long balls by Sofapaka into the box. And that is the kind of defense that they need to be more alert. And Sofapaka will throw more balls into the box because their target now is to take this match to extra time, to penalties rather, and just get that 1 point.
Well, Mudenyo is down, and the referee is having none of that, telling him to stand up. Tense moments for the FC Leopards defense here. All 10 players are here to defend. Protests, and we are waiting to see what is going to be happening. And Sofapaka celebrating a goal. Gonna be checking the replay here to see how it happened. They're claiming the goal. Claiming the goal. And it's a yellow card for not understanding what is going on here. Looked like a handball. We're going to be checking that on the replay. Trying to see if it's a handball or not, but the goalkeeper has given the goal. And this is the thing I was saying. FC Leopards are not the best defenders when it comes.
Definitely, Gladys, when you get deeper and the long balls keep coming, the Leopards were asking for a foul on one of the defenders, but then it's been coming, the pressure has been high, and Leopards getting deeper, concede here, a late equalizer here on the 85th minute. And Sofapaka will now look to run the clock down or probably just go for a winner here. Goal kick for Leopards as the match goes into the deep end of the half. Leopards seeming the team under pressure here, conceding possession. Dangerous, just on the dangerous end of the area of the defense here. Washington Munene, they are just being urged to get out. Leopards having sinking deeper and deeper into the defense and conceding here from the set piece. Let's see if they have a response here. Shivachi, Bandi, back to Luhumwa. Shivachi, Luhumwa. Boya, give this one chase. Sofapaka once again launch. I just got offside here. Opio will look to grab a couple of yards from this one and launch it at the front. Olani Sofapaka have made very attacking changes here, looking to take this match into the extra time here. And Leopards will probably need to look for that extra goal to win this match at the death. Otherwise, we're looking at penalties here, post-match penalties. Shivachi there with Munene. Luhumwa there, communication with Bandi just missed out, and Sofapaka looking for that killer punch to take this Jamhuri Day Cup. The last had a trophy onto their shelves. Something that Leopards are known to be a team with with more trophies here than their counterparts. Leopards with an attack there, calmly taken by the keeper. And I think the keeper is looking more confident there, just buying a couple of seconds, claiming that he has been fouled as the match goes. With 1 minute left here on the clock. 1 minute left here on the clock before addition time. Both sides each side will want to go for a winner, but should we fail to get a winner here in these dying seconds, the match will be settled by penalties. Giovanni Luhumwa, they are looking to just speed up, and Bandi. Mboya just looking to tee up there with a Bandi, but the ball is picked up by the defender there, Shivachi. And Sofapaka here, just chasing that elusive winning goal. Gladys, Sofapaka here looking more comfortable and just saying that they will settle here for a draw or something?
Well, unfortunately, if it goes to post-match penalties, it's anybody's game. But really, FC Leopards have themselves to blame for not being able to take the chances that they had. If it goes to post-match penalties, well, FC Leopards have a couple of good penalty takers in the pitch. However, also young players, so it's going to be interesting to see who will take up the duties of taking the post-match penalties from both sides.
You could practice a penalty 1,000 times. You could practice it 0 times. But it all depends on the nerves that you have, because we know that this kind of setups, penalties are more of the side that gets composed, you pick your spot and you get the day. But
interesting call there by the referee. There was no offside, but he's called it as an offside. So really,
the ball had gone out of play. Okay.
FC Leopards need to stop waiting for the referee to make the calls to their favor. They just need to play the ball. And we've seen a lot of back playing by the FC Leopards here, even as they are on attack. And really, Washington Munene not looking at his options. 3 minutes of added time here at the Nyayo National Stadium. 1 apiece it is for both teams. FC Leopards, Sofapaka 1, FC Leopards 1.
Yeah, definitely say these are the moments when you need your nerves, when you need to be more alert. And the side that blinks here knows what is at stake. And Sofapaka getting so close. Sofapaka getting so close there, and probably they would have done better to win this match at the death. But clearly, Leopards, we can't say that we live to fight another moment there. And we now just have to run down the clock. If we cannot give another attack now, maybe it's to hold on and decide the match on penalties and share the point.
Well, not the kind of news the Leopards fans want to hear here at the National Stadium, but that is as it is. Colin Shivachi really caught napping a few times. He needs to be more careful.
No, you look at what Sofapaka have done. They're overloading the wings. They've added more bodies up front, and they are looping most of the balls out of the wings. And so no defender is comfortable handling that kind of play, especially when teams go for the Hupahutie kind of style of play, the route one football. It's the kind of ball style that gives every team a challenge, especially for teams like Leopards who prefer to play the ball more for tiki-taka. An opportunity there for Leopards to win it at the death. Leopards! It's a handball! Should be.
No handball there, Victor. Just good defending from the Sofapaka side. And these are the kind of questions that you need to be asking and getting answers from. And Leopards looking like they want to score a goal but not being able to capitalize on it. And as I said, they need to stop looking for these fouls and just concentrate on playing the ball more.
Wanyama should have done better there. Perhaps lifted the ball, and it could have caused more panic in the defense at that point. But great opportunity there for Leopards to take the chance. And of course, everybody there, probably even the Sofapaka players, had definitely been worried on that.
Ojo Olani was offside, surely.
He knew it. He knew it, and I don't know why he went for that ball, particularly perhaps just to buy time and atone for his laziness there on the pitch.
Well, he's not a very productive player when it comes to defensive play for FC Leopards. He needs to add more.
I think we're looking here at penalties. It could be the only option here. I think the referee just looking at the clock, even as because you look at the kind of atmosphere that is here. It seems every player has resigned to penalties here. And just as winding down the clock, Leopards will have to now do with penalties once again. But looking at the game, it's been a game of two halves. Sofapaka have had the second half more aggressive, more focused, and played with purpose. Leopards have defended too deep, and it was bound to catch up with them at some point.
Well, the breeze here in the Nyayo National Stadium. And it is the referee just telling the goalkeeper to wait until the player is out. Full time has been called or not. A lot of confusion here. out. David Ouma, this technical bench, not the happiest of people. Full time at the Nyayo National Stadium. Post-match penalties. It is.
Post-match penalties, winner takes it all. It's never a sure bet for anybody, and so Leopards have to compose themselves, Sofapaka have to compose themselves. It's a 1-1 at this point, and both sides will share spoils in the league table. But here for the penalties now, winner takes it all for the Jamhuri Day Cup. Definitely the one with the composure takes the trophy for the day and 500,000 shillings.
The winner of Jamhuri Cup 2022 through post-match penalties.
Well, we can say it's been a match of two halves. FC Leopards completely dominating the first half, scoring the first goal. And as the match ends, FC Leopards here, second half, conceding a goal late into the half at the 84th minute. And so the two sides will have to now decide this match on penalties, even as FC Leopards players protest on that goal, saying that there was infringement on one of the defenders before Sofapaka scored. But then it's a decision that already has been made. It's post-match penalties at this juncture, and winner takes it all. Jamhuri Day Cup 2022, 500,000 shillings at stake, and a lot of dignitaries in the house. The Cabinet Secretary for Sports himself, Ababuna Mwamba here, FKF dignitaries, as well as the clubs, honchos are here. And so the fans here will be looking forward to see who wins it. More tension, and as you fans at home have been used to the penalties also during this World Cup period, we'll be looking forward to, and Leopards fans will, of course, definitely be hoping that their side can take a win here. Just as a reminder that the last penalty shootout that FC Leopards had against in this stadium was against Gor Mahia last season in the Betway Cup. They lost on post-match penalties, but will be looking to atone themselves in these penalties. Another opportunity to forget that loss and give their best at this point. Remember, Eugene Mukangula, the captain, is out of these penalties. There are a lot of young players on this FC Leopard side. Giovanni Luhumwa, Maxwell Otieno, who is also a penalty taker there. We have Washington Munene, who took the penalty in the first half. That gave Leopards the lead. And so it will be another opportunity to face the same goalkeeper this match and see what goes. There's Mudenyu. There's Thiongo. And of course there's Mboya right there. And Ojolani, who misses spot kick in the match against Tusker FC last weekend. Well, he may feel that all is not lost because he has company in Hurricane and so many other international superstars. Not to mention Gregory Mulemi, who is also a specialist in skying penalties. Well, well, it's been said that penalties, the side that takes the second penalty has probably gone on to win most of the penalties taken. Let's see how this pans out. Well, it seems the Leopards will be going fast to take these penalties and just Washington Munene, the captain of the side here, will once again go to face his side. Penalty time. Munene opens the scoring for Leopards, takes the first kick and advantage Leopards there. Once again, just taking confidence and heading back to the side. And so it's pressure, advantage Leopards there. 1-0 on the score sheet here for the penalties. Sifuna Ambrose. Sofapaka, one proper guess there by Opio, but it's Leopards. It's 1-1 to both sides. Giovanni Luhumwa will be going to take Leopards' second penalty here.
Jezi nambari 23 Giovanni Moses Luhumwa.
Luhumwa nicely placed, just confidence from the young man, and it's Leopards back in the driving seat, and the kind of confidence, pick your spot. AFC Leopards lead 2-1 there.
Penalti ya pili kwa upande wa Sofapaka. Anakwenda kucheza mchezaji jezi
Waithira Joseph. Waithira Joseph. Joseph Waithira will face his former teammate Opio here. Opio guesses right, but the ball just too high, and it's Sofapaka who get the back of the net. It's 2-2 here. Brian Wanyama will be going to take AFC Leopards' third penalty, walking there to the spot.
2-2. After 2 spot kick each. Now we go to penalty number 3 for AFC Leopards.
Is it a miss? The ball bounced. Looks like FC Leopards missed there. It's not clear. It's not clear. It's a Joshua Wanyama misses here. Ball just kicking the bouncing off the line.
Penalty attack kwa Sofapaka. Penalty attack kwa Sofapaka.
Otieno Ronak. An opportunity to take Sofapaka head here. Gets it in the back of that advantage. Advantage Sofapaka here. And some taunting celebration there by Sofapaka. Maxwell Otieno heading there on the spot to probably restore Leopards' confidence here in the fourth penalty for Leopards.
Maxwell Otieno.
Another youngster from the Leopards Academy will want to emulate what Giovanni just did. Calmly taken there by Maxwell Otieno. And Leopards are back in it and will be looking to appear to salvage. If Opio pulls one here, we'll be looking at Navi ending here for both sides. But should Sofapaka score, then of course it's confidence to their side going into the final kick. Leopards scored 3, missed 1. Sofapaka have scored all 3 and will be looking to go ahead once again here with this conversion.
Penalty ya nne kwa upande wa Sofapaka.
Save Opio there with a lovely Opio there, just keeping Leopards in the tie. Now, of course, Ojolani going to take the next one. That will, of course, put pressure. Should he convert, then Sofapaka will need to convert to take this one to sudden death or to sudden to winner takes it all. But Opio there with a nice anticipation and just tipping off the ball. Olani's penalty saved, and it is advantage. At this point, if Sofapaka convert their penalty, then it's a second penalty missed by Opio, rather by Ojo. Olani in 2 consecutive weekends, match days rather. Hard luck to the gentleman. And the goalkeeper there for Sofapaka takes the 3rd one. And Sofapaka are the Jamhuri Day Cup winners, beating AFC Leopards 4-3 on penalties. Sofapaka will be declared here the cup winners for the Jamhuri Day Cup 2022. And Leopards will probably console themselves that they go home with 1 point from the normal time, but losing there in post-match penalties. Ojo Olani and Brian Wanyama missing out. Opio Levis saving one to keep them in the tie, but it ends here at Nyayo Stadium on post-match penalties. Sofapaka 4-3.